Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to automatically collect student projects on Gmail and add details to Google Sheets. So let us begin with a small example. So as you can see, a person called as Darius Moravik is building an email. Okay, so this is the email that Darius Moravik is building. And the idea is that he is going to send this email to his teacher. And the name of the teacher is Sneh Tripathi. So this is the email address of Sneh Tripathi, snehtripathi6@gmail.com. So Sneh Tripathi is basically the teacher of Darius Moravik. And he has built a project. So basically this is the project that is Quantum Supremacy. And what he's going to do here is he's just going to click on share and copy the link. So basically he's going to add this link, okay, and he's going to paste it here. So this is basically the message. Hello sir, ma'am, hope you're doing fine. I'm sharing the link of my project. So basically this is the project that is project Quantum Supremacy. Okay, so these are the project file. Okay, all the exploration, all the things he has done, research paper. And the idea is that he will be sending this file link to Sneh Tripathi, his teacher. So we have the details, that is project dash Quantum Supremacy by Darius Moravik. So this is the sender or the student, Darius Moravik, and he's sending to the teacher, that is Sneh Tripathi. And then we have the rest of the details. This is the body of the message and this is the file. So the idea is that once this message is sent, the data will be collected in this Google Sheet. Okay, so let us do that. Let me just click on send. So Darius Moravik has sent an email to Sneh Tripathi. So let us have a look in Sneh Tripathi's email address. So this is the email profile of Sneh Tripathi, and in a matter of seconds he will be getting the message from Darius. And once the message is received here, the data will be automatically be gathered here. Okay, so as you can see, the data has already arrived. So this was the project name, that is Quantum Supremacy, and this was made by Darius Moravik, and this is the project URL. So basically this is the same project link that has been shared by Darius, and this is the email. Let me just refresh this. Unfortunately it is not here. Okay, so this is the email by Darius Moravik. Hello sir, ma'am, hope you're doing fine. By Quantum Supremacy, if you're opening this file and let me know, and this is the file detail. So this is the subject, project Quantum Supremacy by Darius Moravik. This is the body and this is the file that has been shared. Now these all details has been entered in this particular Google Sheet. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Gmail to Google Sheet? So basically here we have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Gmail to Google Sheets. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or technical background. It can be done easily. Now here I have mentioned that I have built an integration on Gmail, but technically we are using email parser to receive the data from Gmail. If you don't get it, it's totally fine. Furthermore, you should also know this, we are sending the data from Gmail to Google Sheet. But with Pabbly Connect, you can also send the data from Gmail to similar apps like HubSpot, Zoho CRM, Pipedrive. The process is almost the same. So let us begin the process. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. So this is the website of pabbly.com. Just hover on products and here you will find connect. Just click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is just click on this button, sign up for free. You can create your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built an account, so let me just straight away click on sign in. So this is the app section of Pabbly. Just scroll down and here you will find the connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this, a dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm planning to give it as Gmail to Google Sheets. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. It's totally up to you. And let me just click on create. So when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So what's the deal with the trigger window as well as the action window? So when we are talking about automation in Pabbly Connect, it works on the concept of triggers and action. The trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if this happens, then what should be done? For example, if a new mail arrives in Gmail, then what action should be taken? Now the action here in this case is the data will be sent to Google Sheets. So using these two windows, we are going to create a workflow to integrate Gmail to Google Sheets. Now the important thing I have to mention here is After we have built this workflow that has integrated Gmail to Google Sheet, the link of the workflow will be available in the description box so that you can clone it and directly access it into your account. Okay, so in the trigger window, I'm going to search the app as Email Parser. Email Parser. Okay, so what's the deal with Email Parser? Well, with the help of Email Parser, or also known as the mail hook, you can parse the emails and extract the values from your emails and send those values across to any different software that you want. Okay, so I know you didn't get anything at all. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to conduct an experiment. For example, a person called as Amy. Okay, so let's go with this one. So a person called as Amy Alexander. Okay, so Alexander, and with this email address is going to send an email. So just a random email. Okay, and the subject she is going to work with is violet. Okay, just a color, that's all. And this is the body. I love violet. Okay, now in case of the recipient, basically the email address where we'll be sending this email, I'm going to go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the email address I will be sending the email to. Okay, so this is basically an email address. Of course, it doesn't really look like a traditional Gmail email address, but it is definitely an email address. Okay, so I'm just going to copy the email address and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and the idea is that we are sending an email to this particular email address. So the data that is this data will be collected by Pabbly Connect. Okay, so whatever data or whatever email is sent to this particular email address, the data will be collected here. So let us do the experiment and let me just click on send. Okay, so the email has been sent. So let's have a look what all data has been collected. Give it 1 or 2 seconds, the data will be collected soon. Okay, so as you can see, the data has been collected. So we have the name of the person, the sender who has sent the email, that is Alexander. Okay, and then we have the email, that is the sender's email, amy26064@gmail.com, and this is the subject, violet. And then we have the body. So where is the body? Okay, so the body is I love violet. So I hope you're getting the gist. Anytime someone sends an email to this particular email address, the data will be collected by Pabbly Connect. Okay, so the idea is that we are going to associate this particular email address. Okay, this is the email address, to this email address. Okay, so the idea is that if someone sends an email to this particular email address, the email will be directed to this email address and will be collected by Pabbly Connect. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are just going to go to the settings page. Okay, I hope it is getting clear. The idea is that if someone sends an email to Sneh Tripathi, the email will be collected, the data of the email will be collected by Pabbly Connect. Okay, so that is why we are going to click on settings and just click on see all settings. Okay, and here you will find filters and blocked address. Click here and just click on create a new filter. Now just ignore the from. In the two, we basically just copy this. Okay, so this is the email address. Click here and paste it here. Furthermore, just click on create filter. Now we are going to look for a forwarding address. Now the forwarding address is this email address. So I'm just going to copy this once again. Okay, and let me just click on recapture email response and just click on yes. Okay, so we are ready. And let me just click here, click on forwarding address, and let me just add the forwarding address. Click on this button and paste it here. Okay, click on next. So basically the forwarding email will begin once we have received the confirmation code and enter it here. So let me just first click on proceed. Okay, so a confirmation code has been sent to this particular email address. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is let me just click on OK. Let me just have a look at the confirmation code. So we have received a new set of data, and here you will find in the body text the confirmation code. Okay, in the body text you will find the confirmation code. So this is basically the confirmation code. I'm just going to copy this. Okay, and I'm going to paste it here. Just click on verify. Okay, after you clicked on verify, make sure that you make this as forward a copy of incoming mail to this email address. Toggle this here, scroll down, just click on save changes. Okay, so as you can see, it is now showing you are forwarding your email to this particular email address. Okay, so basically this means that we will be sending the data, okay, here. And once the data arrives here, it will be captured by Pabbly Connect. So what we are going to do here is we are again going to click on recapture email parser, okay, and we are going to send an email. Okay, so this time a person called as Teres Moravik is again sending an email to this particular email address. So Sneh Tripathi is the teacher and Teres is the student. So we are going to send the email to Sneh Tripathi, okay, Sneh Tripathi, and the subject is or the project is, okay, we actually have to go through a fixed format. Project Large Hadron Collider, okay, by Teres Moravik, okay, and then we have the rest of the body like something like hello sir ma'am. Okay, so this is the body. Hello, sir, madam. Hope you are doing well. I'm sharing the link of the project LHC, that is Large Hadron Collider. If opening the file gives you any difficulty or you need anything else from me, please let me know. And after that, I'm going to share the file URL. So let me just add file dash, okay, or you can enter colon also. And this is the project, that is the Large Hadron Collider. I'm just going to click on share and make sure I'm just going to enter the shareable link. So this is the shareable link, okay, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so I think we are ready. Okay, so hello sir ma'am, hope you are doing well. I'm sharing the link of the project, okay, let's see. And this is the file, and we have the subject as project dash Large Hadron Collider by Teres Moravik. So this is the name of the student, Teres Moravik, okay, this is the name of the project, that is Large Hadron Collider, and this is basically the URL. So what we are going to do here is, after we are going to send this file, after we have sent this email to the teacher, that is Sneh Tripathi, the data will be automatically collected in Pabbly Connect. And we are going to isolate these things. Okay, first is the name of the student, and then we have the project name and also the URL. Okay, so it is a bit complicated, but it is actually very fun. So let me just click on send. So the email has been sent by a person called as Teres Moravik. Okay, excellent. And Sneh Tripathi is going to receive this email. Let me just click on refresh. Okay, so let us have a look. Yes. So this time Teres Moravik has sent a different file, okay, different email. And this is the email, Project Large Hadron Collider by Teres Moravik. So let us have a look, since this email is going to be directed to this particular email address. Okay, let's have a look whether Pabbly Connect has captured the data. So I think the data has been captured. So this is basically from Teres Moravik. So let's have a look. Okay, yes. So the sender's name is Teres Moravik, and this is the address, teresmoravik663@gmail.com. The project is basically, the subject is basically project dash Large Hadron Collider by Teres Moravik. And then we have the body text. So the body text is, where is the body text? Let me just scroll down, body text. So this is the body text, okay? And basically this is the URL of the file. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, we actually have to isolate few things. I'm going to isolate the project name, okay? Then I'm going to isolate the sender or the student's name, and then I'm going to isolate the URL. Because the rest of this data, like the hello sir ma'am, these are all redundant. It is not really necessary. So we are going to isolate each of them. So let's start with the project name. Okay, so if you remember, the project name was Large Hadron Collider. And this is something you get from the header subject. Okay, this is the header subject, Large Hadron Collider. And this is how you isolate it. First of all, in the action window, you are going to select the app as text formatter. Text formatter by Pabbly. Because basically we are going to parse the text. Okay, and in the action event, just make it as text parser, okay, and simply just click on connect. If you don't get it, just bear with me, you will understand in a minute. Now in the text, we are going to map the text. Okay, so the text is this one, header subject, Project Large Hadron Collider by Teres. And the idea is that I'm going to isolate the project title, that is Large Hadron Collider. So we are going to map this particular detail here. So this is the text we want. Okay, Large Hadron Collider by Teres Moravik. After that, we have to mention the text match after. So this particular, we actually want to isolate Large Hadron Collider. So what I'm going to do here is, before Large Hadron Collider, we have project dash. Okay, so I'm just going to mention it as project dash. Okay, excellent. then text match before. Now before that it is by. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, it will isolate the data after this, after project dash and before by. That is basically this words, that is Large Hadron Collider. So if you're not getting it, it's totally fine, you will understand it. Okay, so as you can see, we have split it. Okay, we have isolated the project, that is Large Hadron Collider. Now what we're going to do here is, by the same method, we are going to isolate this particular name, that is Terrace Moravik. So that is why we are going to introduce one more window. Okay, so this is another action window. Okay, so we are going to again use text formatted by Pabbly. We click here, and in the action event, let me just scroll down, text parser, just click on connect, and this is basically the text. Okay, if you remember, the text was the subject, Large Hadron Collider by Terrace Moravik. Okay, and this time we are going to isolate the student name, that is Terrace Moravik. So by is basically the text after. Okay, and the text before, in front of after Terrace Moravik there is no subject, so we are just going to leave it as blank. So basically it will isolate all those things after by. Okay, so that is Terrace Moravik, and before blank. Okay, so that is basically Terrace Moravik. So we are going to isolate Terrace Moravik. So let me just click on save and send test request. So the result is Terrace Moravik. Excellent. Now what we are going to do? Okay, there is something else we have to do. So basically we are just isolating important things. Okay, we really don't want hello teacher, how are you? We don't want those things. We only want the important things like the project name, the URL, as well as the student name. So we are going to work with the URL. So we basically want the project URL. Okay, so we are going to isolate this particular detail. So once again, we are going to introduce another text formatter. We click here. Okay, in the choose app, text formatter by Pabbly. Now in the action event, how about we make it as text parser? Just simply click on connect. The text this time is basically body text. So let me just show you. Okay, the text this time is body text, this whole text. Okay, and out of a whole text, I'm just going to isolate this particular thing. So this is how you do it. Okay, so you just scroll down, you click here, and go to the body text. This one, and we have mapped it. Easy. So the text after, I basically want this particular detail. So that is why the text after is file and dash. Okay, and before is basically nothing. Okay, so I'm just going to ignore that. I'm just going to leave it as blank, and let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so this is the response. Now we have the isolated URL. Okay, so we have isolated the URL. Now what we're going to do here is, in this particular Google Sheet, we are going to make some entries. So we have the project name, student who has submitted the project, and project URL. Okay, so I think we are ready. Let me just bold this. Okay, so we are going to enter all this detail into these blanks. Okay, blank in these columns A, B, and C in this particular Google Sheet, project data of students. And this is how you do it. First of all, you're going to introduce one more action window. I promise you this is the last action window. Okay, and this is Google Sheets. We want Google Sheets because we want to enter all the detail to Google Sheets. Now in the action event, we are going to make it as add new row. So you're obviously thinking why the action event is add new row. I will explain you in a minute. Let me just click on connect. Go with the new connection. Just click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so this particular Google Sheet where we will be sending the data is present in this Gmail account. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, so it is asking me to confirm my choice. Let me just press allow. Authorization successful. Just press OK. So we have the select spreadsheet project data of student. So this is the spreadsheet that is project data of student. But in case if it had shown some other projects, some other spreadsheet, for example, it had shown software credentials, you could actually change it. So basically these are all the spreadsheet that is present in my Google Drive. Okay, so all the spreadsheet that is present in my Google Drive is being shown here. Now I'm interested in this one, project data of students. So I'm just selecting project data of students. Now the associated sheet is only one. Okay, as you can see, there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. So we have already selected it by default, sheet 1. Now we have to map the project name. Now, if you remember, the project name is something that we have derived from the second accordion, that is of the text formatter. The first text formatter, that was Large Hadron Collider. Okay, so we have isolated the project. So we are going to map that detail here. So we click here and go to the first text formatter, that is basically the second accordion. We click here and we map the project name. Okay, easy. Then we have the student. So this is something from that come from the third accordion. So this is the student name, Denis Moravec. And then we have the URL. So this is the URL. So this is the URL and we have mapped it. Okay, so we have mapped all the details. At this point, all you have to do is just click on Save and Send Test Request to send this data to this particular Google Sheet. Let me do that. Okay, so excellent. So the data has been sent. So let's have a look. Okay, so these are the details. So this is the project name, that is Large Hadron Collider. The student name is Denis Moravec and this is the project URL. So the presence of this detail confirms we have a successful integration between Gmail and Google Sheet. Now, before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window. Let me just minimize this action window. Let me just minimize this action window. Okay, let me just minimize this action window. And of course, let me minimize the trigger window. So basically, this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated Gmail, or in this case, email parser. Okay, we are using email parser to receive the data from Gmail. And then you have introduced this action window containing the text formatter. Basically, you have isolated the project title. After that, you have used another action window containing the text formatter. This time, you have isolated the student name. Furthermore, you have used again an action window just to isolate the URL. Okay, and after that, you have integrated Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Gmail and Google Sheet. So not just these two softwares, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. Now, as far as any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.